guess they call it the sumo wrestler diet, where you eat a giant meal once a day and your body starves the rest of the day. And that's what I'd been doing for the longest time. And I noticed it really caught up to me after my motorcycle wreck, and I wasn't out doing as much. Like I said, I would just completely use that as an excuse why I wasn't doing anything. I still got some shoulder issues from it. Still got some chronic pain that I wake up in the morning, I hurt. I go to bed, I hurt every single day. And I was telling myself that, well, if you hurt now, working out is going to make it 10 times worse, and so on and so forth. So just deal with it. You know, everybody gets fatter as they get older. That kind of thing happens. I just turned 37, so I was still 36 back then. One of those things that just people get used to, a certain deal. You also don't realize how fat you're getting because you get fat slowly. And, you know, the people in your life also see you getting fat slowly. Nobody notices it. I look back at a handful of photos. I was never a skinny person. I never felt comfortable with my shirt off, even as a young kid. I never had a good physique and that kind of stuff. I always felt self-conscious constantly, even to the point I remember being at the beach and stuff, and that I would have a shirt on at times, usually like a polyester type football jersey, something that looked a little bit kind of hippie cool type deal, but it was more just to hide my fat stomach. And I was never what I would consider obese. You know, I was never a very fat child. Wasn't made fun of per se as much as a fat kid. I had a very close friend who was a fat kid, and it was nothing like that, thank God. So I didn't have that part, but I never felt comfortable in my own body. I always had little skinny, scrawny chicken legs, little scrawny arms, and then kind of a fat stomach. I just kind of always had that beer gut looking stomach from a child all the way through my whole life. So doing 12. Next week you're doing 13. By the end of the year, you're doing over an hour at that same walking pace. Right now, at 10 minutes, you would never dream of doing that. But if you add 1 minute each week, you'd be amazed at how well you're going to step up that, and you won't even notice it. You will not notice the 1 extra minute each week. Guarantee your body's going to be perfectly fine with it. And if you are a type person that has a weird, mindset, you can't imagine going up 1 minute, add 10 seconds every day. Guess what? If you go 10 minutes and 10 seconds, no big deal. The next day, set your timer for 10 minutes, 20 seconds, so on and so forth. And if you skip a day, don't add the 10 seconds. Just go ahead and add it the next day. But if you miss one day, don't take off the rest of the damn week. If you eat crappy today, don't say, well, I ate crappy, I'm not going to work out. Force yourself to work out. I don't care if you're only doing one push-up, you're only doing one setup. I don't care if you're literally just touching your toes. Whatever it is, make a routine. It takes 21 days to set a habit. It takes 2 days to break that habit. Excuse me. But get in the routine of working out. I don't care, like I said, I don't care if it's walking. Literally, let's say one of the things I did that it's stupid, but it makes sense. Doing my laundry. I literally will take my clothes from the clothes hamper in the bedroom, walk through my entire house, and put the one pair of pants in the washer. I will then walk back to my closet, get the second pair of pants, walk back to my washer. That right there, you figure you put 30 pieces of clothes in your washing machine per load, probably 20, let's say. That's 20 trips back and forth through your house. And then when it comes time to dry them, I line dry my clothes in the kitchen, whatever. So I walk from my bathroom to my kitchen and hang up one piece at a time. And then I walk one piece at a time back to the dryer to fluff them up. And then when I hang up, I take one piece of clothing out of my dryer. I actually lay them on so I don't get wrinkle in there. Lay them out flat on my washer. Then I take one shirt, walking all the way to the bedroom, hang it up. Walk back, take one shirt, walk out of the bedroom, hang it up. You figure in that one load of laundry, a 20 piece of clothes, I walk 40 trips back and forth to my closet and 40 trips back and forth to my kitchen. That right there alone is a huge difference. Another thing you can do that I highly recommend that keeps track of some stuff is something like the Nike Fuel Band. Something simple that just tracks your movement, whatever. That's a great little deal. One of the things I have that I bought that is my Snap Fit, which is the gym I have. It's a little pedometer type piece that it's not an actual pedometer per se, but it tracks your movement. Gives you a score. And every day you have a score, and then you can punch in the computer, you can track what you're doing, all that kind of stuff, and it works pretty good. It's not the most accurate thing in the world. I'm not even going to pretend like it is, but it's something. There's days I notice when I didn't do crap, and I look down, my number says 4. Other days I do a bunch, my number says 78. So it just depends on what you're doing. Like today, I'm literally driving here to Des Moines, and my number already says 4. There's been nights I've been going to bed, and that number said 4. I've already done more today than I've done other days, all day as I'm going to bed. That's disgusting on those days. But the days I see the 4 and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever, those are the days I do laundry by walking back and forth every single trip. So definitely take the time. Go ahead and, just find a routine, find something. Like I said, I don't care what it is. If you have a dog, take the dog for a walk. If you live in a nice city, if you live in a rural country, whatever, go for a walk around your house. If you have really bad out of shape and you don't have good, exercise regimen,